David, thanks for joining us. It's interesting. It's a shame that we can't do this in person, because you're someone that I've always wanted to meet. I mean, I've grown up loving football. Yeah, I mean, as an Arsenal fan, and more importantly as an England fan, there was always some good times. When you talk about Poland, you can't not talk about Lewandowski. He's been scoring goals for fun for years. It kind of makes you want to put a bet. Usually, you think it's a surefire thing, but are you a gambling man yourself?
Oh, Josh, listen, Lewandowski is scary. I mean, 100 goals in, 18 months? No, I used to gamble. There are times where I think to myself, maybe I'll just do a little bet here, a little bet there. And to be fair, if it's in moderation, no stress on yourself, then, not a problem. But, we've got to be gamble aware. We've got to understand that there's a time to tap out. Lewandowski to score, fine. But if he doesn't score, if things aren't going right, to start chasing, if you're drinking, because let's be right, it's changing lockdown and people are starting to get into old habits. So look, just be sensible. Myself, I won't. I'll just enjoy the game, just watch the game, watch England win 3-0.
100%. Sometimes you've got to just tap out, take a moment and avoid bet regret.
Absolutely, 100%. The beauty of BeGambleAware is that, having been a gambler myself, I've been through the process and I understand the pitfalls in gambling. I understand that moment, and what I've loved about working with BeGambleAware with Bet Regret is that when you look at the adverts, they're so real. They're so real. They talk about the problems that people fall into, and it's not about not gambling. And this was the thing that I sort of loved about working with BeGambleAware, was that it's not about gambling is bad. We shouldn't do it. It's just about, we know people are going to do it. Just be aware of the pitfalls.
Especially when you look at Liverpool as well. Like, you think that's surefire. You think it's guaranteed they're going to go on, they're going to win the Champions League. They're going to go on and win the league. They're going to challenge. But what's happened to Liverpool this season?
I feel for them, because 12 months ago, they broke every positive record that Liverpool had to beat, basically. Longest winning run, longest home winning run, and then you sort of fast forward to, I'm going to say 3 weeks ago, and it was complete opposite. They're breaking every negative record. And, it's just, once things go slightly skew-whiff, and I think it's been a gradual thing. It hasn't been like Liverpool were fantastic, even though I'm saying polarising their achievements. It's been gradual. You've seen them sort of starting to draw, starting not to score so many goals, and then obviously starting to lose games, especially at Anfield. But I think they've turned the corner.
For sure, I mean, I've travelled up to Liverpool enough times as an Arsenal fan, and I've seen us get spanked. I've seen us win in the Champions League, but I've seen us also get beat badly when Adebayor, Walcott ran the length of the pitch, Adebayor tapped it in, and then I turned around, I just stopped celebrating. I think Babel would just put it in the back of the net to put you guys through. So there's been some ups and downs. I hope it's a bit more of a calm, relaxed game. I'll even take a 1-1 draw. Just nice. I know. But
how can you take a draw?
Listen, you don't know which Arsenal team's going to turn up.
Yeah, Liverpool Arsenal. That was one of my favourite fixtures, and it's not because we used to win them all the time. It was just always like a very competitive fixture. I mean, the first game against Arsenal, we lost 2-0. Ian Wright scored. I can't remember who the other goal scorer was. And my first clean sheet in the Premier League was against Arsenal at Highbury, saved Paul Mercer's penalty. So I love Arsenal because, and also, don't tell anyone. I don't know why I'm saying this on a podcast, but I used to go and watch Arsenal play as well.
Okay. Oh, there we go. So that was a secret Arsenal fan there. At least you've got a soft spot for us.
I can tell you, tell as an Arsenal fan, you're scared that Liverpool are back. Yeah, I genuinely think it'll be a great game. Liverpool need the win, don't they? I mean, it's more than Arsenal's case. I mean, Arsenal frustrated me. I put them up there as a challenger for the title at the beginning of the season, and I've been royally embarrassed.
You and me both, unfortunately. Fair play. Well, David, it's been absolutely great to speak to you. And even if you have saved thousands of Arsenal shots over the years, Paul Merson penalties, I mean, I've still got a lot of love for you, mate. So good luck on Saturday for your team.
Thank you, Josh. It was a pleasure talking to you as well.
Tap out, take a moment, and avoid bet regret.